The phone call at midnight int. Bedroom night, the room is dimly lit by a small bedside lamp. Crickets chirp faintly outside the window. I sit on the edge of my bed, staring blankly at the wall, the soft buzz of silence pressing into my ears. Narration VO. It started with a phone call, in the kind that crawls down your spine before you even hear the voice on the other end. Asterisk, my phone vibrates on the nightstand. Screen lights up. Unknown caller. 12:01 a.m. asterisk. I stared at it, unsure why I felt uneasy. I get spam calls all the time, but this felt different. Hesitantly, I swiped to answer. Silence. Me, hello. Silence. Then a soft static hum. Almost hang up when a whisper seeps through. Voice distorted whisper. Don't look behind you. I freeze. A chill runs through my entire body. Me, who is this? Voice, I'm already inside. Click. The line goes dead. Right. No one. Just the closet door slightly ajar. I hadn't left it open, had I? Narration VO. I told myself it was a prank. A sick joke. But something about the voice. It felt real. It's too real. Int. Kitchen. Later that night, I pour myself a glass of water, hands shaking slightly. The house creaks and moans like it always has. But tonight, every sound feels deliberate, like the house is breathing with me. Narration VO. I live alone. It's been that way for the past 2 years since I moved into this place. An old fixer-upper, cheap rent, middle of nowhere, quiet, perfect for someone trying to forget. The kitchen light flickers. I glance up, then I hear it footsteps upstairs, me muttering, "Nope, not happening." I grab a knife from the drawer. It's dull, but it makes me feel better. I tiptoed to the base of the stairs, straining to hear. Nothing. Then 3 slow thuds, like someone walking. Or dragging something. Narration VO. I wanted to believe it was the house settling pipes. A raccoon in the attic. Anything but what my brain was screaming at me. Suddenly, my phone buzzes again. I nearly drop it. Same caller. Unknown. Me on phone. What do you want from me? Voice. Soft, closer. You left the door open. I spin toward the front door. It's wide open, swinging slightly in the breeze. I know I locked it. Remember locking it. Narration VO. That was the moment I stopped pretending this was just a prank. I rush to the door, slam it shut, and lock it. Deadbolt, chain, everything. Me to myself. Get it together. You're just tired. You're stressed. It's in your head. Narration VO. I should have called the police or a friend. But I didn't, because part of me, some stupid, proud, reckless part, wanted to believe I could handle it. I go back to my room, locking the door behind me. I sit on the bed, gripping the knife, phone in the other hand. Narration VO. I thought it was over, just a scare, nothing more. Then a faint knock, 3 times, from inside the closet. I slowly turn my head toward the closet door. It's still slightly ajar. It's dark inside, unmoving. Narration VO. That was the first night I didn't sleep, and the last night I believed I was alone in this house. Voices in the walls ent. Bedroom, early morning. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, the same position as last night. My eyes are bloodshot. I haven't slept. The closet is now shut. A chair wedged under the handle. My phone is on the nightstand. I haven't touched it since the last call. The knock from the closet never came again. Just one, that night. Enough to break something inside me. Something that hasn't quite healed since. Int. Kitchen later. I sip black coffee. Hands still trembling slightly. The sun is up now. Everything looks normal. Too normal. Like the house is trying too hard to convince me nothing's wrong. Narration VO. That's the thing about daylight. It tricks you. Makes you second-guess the things you know you saw, heard, felt. I walk to the hallway. A narrow space between the kitchen and living room. One of the walls has a strange bulge in the plaster. Me to myself. That wasn't there before. I run my hand across the wall. The bulge is soft. It's almost like something underneath is pushing outward. Then faintly muffled whisper from within the wall. Can you hear me? I freeze. My hand jerks back like I've been burned. Narration VO. It was a voice. No question in my mind. A woman's voice. Soft, desperate. I press my ear against the wall, heart pounding. Silence, then scraping. Nails, something dragging along the inside of the wall. Moving downward, suddenly bang. A loud knock erupts behind the drywall. I stumble back, almost dropping my mug. Me, nope, no. I back away from the hallway, grabbing my keys from the counter. Ixed. Front porch minutes later, I step outside, needing air. The sunlight feels harsh. The world is too bright, too loud. A neighbor walks their dog across the street. I wave, pretending everything's normal. They wave back. Narration VO. What was I supposed to say? I think someone's whispering from inside my walls. They'd lock me up. Int. Hardware store. Later that day, I grabbed tools. A crowbar, a flashlight, a small sledgehammer. The clerk raises an eyebrow. Clerk got a rat problem? Me flatly, something like that. Int. Hallway night, I stand in front of the wall with my tools laid out. My phone is recording, sitting on the floor nearby. I'm shaking, but I need answers. Me to the recorder. If something happens to me, this is where it started. I pry at the wall with the crowbar. The plaster cracks. Dust falls. I rip out a section, revealing wooden studs. Behind them, darkness. I shine my flashlight in. Nothing at first, just old insulation and shadows. Then I see its scratches, long deep gouges along the inside of the wall, as if fingernails had clawed their way down. Me whispering, Jesus. Suddenly my phone buzzes. Message. Unknown number again. I pick it up and read the text. Stop digging. Narration VO. It wasn't a threat. It was a warning. And for a split second, I actually considered listening. But then, I hear it again just behind the exposed stud's voice. Faint, pleading. Please help me. My breath catches. I lean closer to the opening. Me. Who are you? The voice doesn't answer. But I hear something else now, breathing, slow, raspy, right behind the wall. Narration VO. That's when I knew. There was something alive in there, or something that used to be. The light flickers. I back away slowly, eyes never leaving the hole in the wall. Me whispering, I'm not crazy. Fade out. The locked room upstairs, int. Living room, late night, the house is dark. Only the glow of the flashlight guides my way. I sit on the couch, staring at the gaping hole in the hallway wall. My tools are scattered on the floor. I haven't touched them since I heard the breathing. I should have left, packed a bag, walked out, never looked back. But something kept me here. Curiosity, guilt, or maybe. Whatever was in this house didn't want me to leave. Sudden bang echoes above. The sound of a door slamming. I jump to my feet. Me upstairs, I grab my flashlight, heart pounding again. Every step up the creaking staircase feels heavier than the last, like the air itself is resisting me. Narration VO. I rarely went upstairs. It was just me living here, so I never needed the extra rooms. One of them had always been locked. Figured it was a utility closet or old storage. The landlord never mentioned it, and I never asked. I reach the landing. 3 doors. 2 are open. When at the end of the hallway is shut tight, the locked room, I approach slowly. My flashlight flickers as I get closer. Me to myself. Come on, I try the knob. Still locked, but this time I hear something soft, like humming. Lullaby, just behind the door. Voice faint, female. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. I step back, panic rising in my throat. Then click. The doorknob turns on its own. The door creaks open a few inches. Narration VO. I should have run, but I didn't. I push the door open. Int. Locked room. Continuous dust floats in the beam of the flashlight. The room is small. Window boarded shut. Walls yellowed with age in the center. A rocking chair, slowly moving. Empty. The air is thick, stale. I step inside, me softly. Hello. The door slams shut behind me. I whirl around. Total darkness. Me no. I fumble with the flashlight. Finally flickers back on, just as the chair stops rocking. I scan the room. Something scratched into the far wall. I move closer and shine the light on it. A message carved deep into the plaster with what looks like fingernails. Scratched words, "She never left." Narration VO. That's when I saw it. In the corner, a small wooden box. A child's music box. I crouch and open it. A soft lullaby plays. It's the same one I heard through the door. Then a whisper behind me. Voice barely audible. "Why did you open the door?" Spin around, no one there. But now the rocking chair is moving again. Faster, me backing away. Nope, I'm done. I rush to the door and yank it open. The hallway is dark, colder than before. I don't look back. I can't look back. Int bedroom. Later that night, I slam the door shut, throw the chair back under the closet handle and sit in the corner, hugging my knees. Narration VO. The humming didn't stop. It echoed through the vents, through the walls, through my head. Over and over. Humming soft everywhere. "Hush, little baby, don't say a word." Narration VO. I thought I was alone in this house. But now I know the truth. A creaking noise cuts through the humming, the sound of the closet door slowly opening. Pushing against the chair, me barely whispering, "Please, just let me go." Fade to black. Part 6. I was never alone. Int. Bedroom night, I sit on the edge of the bed. The music box plays faintly in the background, slowing down. I haven't slept in days. My skin is pale. My eyes hollow. I used to think this house was haunted, that something found me. But the truth is, it was always here, watching, waiting, and maybe I was the one who woke it up. I glance at the closet, still open. Inside, the handprints on the back wall glow faintly in the dark. Dozens of them, tiny, cold. The hallway light flickers. Footsteps again, but this time they don't stop at my door. They come in. The door creaks open on its own. I don't move. Voice child, soft. "You saw us? You listened. Now you belong here too." Suddenly everything goes silent. The music box stops. The air becomes thick, heavy. The walls feel like they're breathing. Narration VO. I tried to leave. Twice. Both times, I woke up right back in this room. Like I never left. I walk to the mirror. My reflection doesn't follow me. It just stands, smiling. Me terrified whisper, "That's not me." The reflection slowly raises its hand. On its arm scratched into the skin are the same words I found in the walls. "She never left." Narration VO. There was never anything in the house. The house was it, and I was never alone. Suddenly darkness. The light dies. A single whisper fills the black space. Whisper, "Stay with us." Fade to black. And that was the chilling finale of our horror story. I was never alone. If you made it this far, you're braver than most. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss future uploads. I post new horror series and terrifying tales every week. Drop a comment below. What part creeped you out the most? And would you survive a night in this house? Also, let me know what kind of horror you'd like to see next, paranormal, psychological, or based on real events. Thanks again for watching, and remember, some stories aren't fiction, some houses. Remember you, until next time, sleep with the lights on.